I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
I just don't know what goes through Andrew's mind sometimes. People haven't seen him in a while. It's getting ridiculous.
I mean, truly, we do live in some peculiar times. Now, Miss White, I assume you're part of the news agency.
You'd be correct, Mr. Ross.
Oh, please, call me Robert.
Ah, I see. Well, Robert, I'm indeed part of the Rapture Tribune, and I'm here after your transaction with the LSO. You've become quite the talk around Rapture. I've been tasked with this interview to clear a few concerns the public has.
I'm sorry. I thought this was about my book, about my family's innovations. You do know we're one of the main reasons this city is a metropolis, utopia.
I am sorry, sir, it was a last minute change, but the Tribune do send their regards.
Would you get me that bouquet of flowers behind you? It's for my mother, of course.
Of course I can, Mr. Boston.
You know, I'm considering making a beverage company. What are your thoughts on the name Adam?
Well, the name of a person is quite a strange idea. Most people use their own names like Fontaine Futuristic, so I don't see eye to eye.
Well, I am keen on it. Perhaps I shall use it for some other purpose.
Excuse me?
Oh, yes. This bouquet of flowers. Take it to my mother's grave, please.
Of course, a man of your status is too busy to do any mother.
So, Miss White, may I ask you a question?
Of course.
Do you believe in acts of service are better when someone else aids you? Doesn't it give you a sense of euphoria? A sense of superiority?
If this is what you believe, but my time is brief. The LSO under your ownership.
A man chooses, a slave obeys. That is what my father said to Ryan when they were in meetings describing the protectors. A man chooses, a slave obeys. Miss White, you seem to have done your research quite splendid on me. Now, please, tell me what you know about what I've accomplished here in Rapture.
Mr. Boston, you are a high-standing member of the Rapture Society and have been helping advance the engineer divers that help run this entire city. With what you have aided, you have won awards for Best Upcoming Successor and Best Speech, 1961.
That is correct, Miss White. I am indeed quite the innovator when it comes to what's best for the people of Rapture. Now, can you explain to me the rumours you hear about me? I love rumours. The intricate enigmas.
I'm sorry to say, Mr. Boston, but there are no rumours, only facts. You are accused of using child labour to clean the diving suits, large mechanics that roam around Rapture, children, Mr. Boston, some with limbs being amputated. You're untruthful about paying your federal taxes to better the community, and possible charges of sexual assault to underage, non-consenting women. How do you plead?
Please, answer me. Do you know what my father does?
Excuse me? I don't see how that can lead into any type of defence.
This is where our minds do not cross, Miss White.
Yes, Mr. Boston, he's worked with scientists developing engineering and planning phases in the past. After owning all divers and dominating this untouched industry, he's become very successful, and without him, all of Rapture would cease to exist. Because of the divers fixing the city and making sure we don't all drown to the bottom of the ocean. Nowadays, however, he is the only man trying to push for the new protectors to help make Rapture an even safer place.
Yes! He's a man of many talents. He keeps his whole city running together. Now, you could say he's like a puppeteer. Or like Atlas, holding the earth and sky. Except, there is no God. There is only man. But recently, we are edging what is a man and his capabilities. We can create Titan machinery, but we haven't advanced our bodies themselves. It's about time for our enhancements. Do you not think? To be a new human. That is what I remember as. Now, sorry for leading you away from the reason you arrived in my office in the first place. But I'd like to mention to you, would you like to see the Protectors? Have you seen them in action this time?
Protectors? They're not in action until Ryan passes through the higher court.
Yes, that is correct. Now, would you like a exclusive video for the Rapture Tribune of the new Protectors we are creating? Oh, have a look now.
I need a minute, and you have spoken enough. What you just showed me is detrimental proof to why allowing these monsters into our city would end in trauma, for whatever that thing is.
Miss White?
I mean, screw government. Think about the families. They'll be traumatised by what you created.
Miss White.
What? What is it?
Would you like to see one in person?
No, that won't be necessary. I think you're a dangerous man, Mr. Boston, and I can't wait to see you exiled from our city.
I'm merely advancing life, perfecting life, Miss White.
Protector 37. Take her somewhere where no one will find her.
Come on, Daddy.
You know, my father originated his business empire as any young man at his age. But what set him apart was his dreams. Seeing what potential this land could be possible of. He wanted to harness the true potential of this machine and help push us even more into a new age. Recently, however, he's been working on genetic modification to human test subjects. But we needed more subjects to trial on. Thus, my investment into the LSO, or orphanage, to help my dear father carve the future of humanity. All these sacrifices are for the greater good. Do you understand? Think of the possibilities. A new era of genetically bred humans who are faster, better, stronger, with advanced abilities. All these people thinking in this utopia at the bottom of the sea. No one can fathom what me and my father will do for humanity. But your body will take us one step closer. Goodbye, Miss White.
No, I'm Daddy. Hey, what's that? Is this yours, Mr. B? Let me go first, Mr. Bubbles. This angel's lonely. Pretty angel. Shh, it's sleeping. Pretty hair. Sleepy angels shine. Hush now, Daddy. Don't wake it. Lullaby and good night. And the stars eat his bright. Mr. Bubbles, help!
The date is the 15th of March, 1958. I recently had a detective-like news reporter bombard me with questions that were not necessary. She didn't have to die per se, of course. I left her at the bottom of Rapture as a threat. Last night, the entire bottom of Rapture's floor was flooded, getting rid of her for good. It has now come to my attention, however, that some people are upset by this. Some people suspect me of doing this. And there is a rumor, a plot to kill me. Well, I assume it's not true, but as Andrew Ryan once said,
There's two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it or eliminate it.